do you guys see your own behavior?
I think so. I think we definitely do. It's just about what you're willing to deal with and what you're not willing to deal with.
What do you mean?
Um, in life, I think that there are certain things that society has kind of played a role in
Man,
what
society
we're.
ain't got nothing to do with how you choose to act with people. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 28.
28 years old. So if you say modern women see their own behavior,
Mhm.
then why y'all acting the way y'all acting?
Social media.
Social media ain't got nothing to do with whether or not you decide to smile at a van.
That's true.
You notice, what did I say two days to a broadcast ago? Accountability is kryptonite to modern women. Blah, blah, blah. It ain't my problem. Social media is society.
Okay.
Really? The black women really become this lacking in accountability?
What do you feel like has made us be the way that we are, or I guess like in a negative connotation or a negative way of what you
I'm asking the questions. My thing is, where are your people from? What state?
North Carolina. My mother is from New Jersey and my father's from North Carolina.
So if you went back to your grandmother, your great-grandmother, your great-great-grandmother, were those women made of stronger stuff than today's modern woman?
Oh, definitely.
Why? They had less education, less money, harder times.
True.
So why are we getting what we get? With more education, more money, and easier times.
When you say what do you all get, you mean as far as men? What
Yeah.
you all are getting?
Yes. Yeah. Are you married?
I'm not.
Okay. Ever been married?
No.
You want to be married?
Definitely.
Want children?
I do.
Any children already?
No.
How tall are you?
5'1".
Best size.
8.
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
150.
You got a very full face for a size 8.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking at you on camera and you are not a dress. I'm looking at your Instagram. That ain't no dress size 8.
You don't think so?
Man, I'm an image consultant. You're a bit of a 12. Don't lie to me. I'm looking right here.
Okay.
So why not just be honest? See what I mean? You'll get online and you'll get online and just tell me I don't see what I see.
Okay. I haven't been. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I'm going to say that you get online and you act like I don't see what I see, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. Everybody can see.
No, I was going to say I haven't been fitted for a dress in a minute, so I may be wrong.
Man.
Yes.
When was the last time you weighed yourself?
A few weeks ago. But I have been working out. Can you give me that?
No.
I have been working out. You're not going to give me that?
No, I can't give you nothing without no kids and no husband. I can't give you that. You should be a bit of 110 pounds. That's what your grandma was, your great-grandma was. Before they had this.
Okay.
My point is, women show the men of the world what you think we deserve by your attitude and your appearance.
Okay.
So, a woman who wants to be married, wants kids, and you're saying that the behavior and everything else that women have today is not their responsibility, it's society and social media.
No. It is our responsibility, but I thought you was asking what do I feel like has conformed or made that shift within us. I do think that it is our own responsibility, and we have to look at ourselves in the mirror and say what we need to do to change.
What happened before 2000 in social media?
It wasn't really prevalent.
Shit, if it wasn't. Go back to the movies of the 90s.
Okay.
What's love got to do with it? Waiting to Exhale. I don't want no scrubs. Are you kidding? It's not social media. But you guys are under nobody's control or authority or leadership. Okay. You're free to do whatever you want.
Well, I will say
God
this.
Can judge you.
I will say this. I do watch your show. Have watched it for a while now, and
How
I
long's a
did.
while? How long's a while? So I know.
Oh, at least for the past 2 months, I've been prevalently watching your show. I don't watch it every single time you get on here because I do have other things that I do partake in, but I do avidly watch it at least weekly.
Okay.
I would like to kind of get your expertise or thoughts on a couple of things because I do feel as if you're very knowledgeable about some things that you may be able to help me with. Based on your show, I have kind of looked at how I come across because I am strong. I'm a Leo woman. And
what does that mean?
I think that we're strong and great.
Yeah, this an excuse to be a bitch.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, no, calling yourself a Leo woman is an excuse to be a bitch. That's what it is.
I am the only child.
Well, that probably has a lot more to do with it than anything. But go ahead.
I'm 28 years looking to move in July to either Atlanta or Houston. 28.
You said you're okay. All right. And then so what do you want my input on?
You know, a lot of women who get on the show, you know, I know you speak about high quality men. And so for me personally, I know that you have asked several questions relating to would you want to work after you have children, et cetera, things of that nature. For me, I guess for someone who makes 6 figures, I work in mental health and I also write children's books. I'm perfectly fine with someone making less than me, and I'm perfectly fine with working after I have a child. So I was wondering kind of what avenue that you would direct me in, or what advice that could possibly be given as far as the dating scene. Would that be a good move, Atlanta or Houston, as far as dating? Like, what overall do you feel would be best?
Where are you living now?
I'm currently in maybe 20 minutes outside of Richmond, Virginia.
Okay. You want to? And what kind of husband? You don't want to have to work, or you don't mind working?
I do not mind.
So what percentage of the financial family load do you want to have to be responsible to carry for a lifetime?
Quite frankly, I'm perfectly fine with at least 50.
Okay. So, when was the last relationship you had?
2019, the end of 2019.
How long did it last?
Less than a year.
Less than a year?
Yes.
What's the longest relationship you've ever had?
2.5 years.
How long ago did that end?
It was my high school sweetheart.
Okay. So, in other words, you can't keep a man.
I'm a serial dater. I've said that.
Why?
I don't know. I have been trying to figure that out.
Well, who ends your relationships?
Mainly me.
Okay. So, you make over 6 figures, you write children's books, so you don't really need a man for financial anything.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want a husband?
I do want children. I was born in wedlock. I do want to have someone who is my go-to person, someone that I can care for, and vice versa. I also know that you...
No, you don't. You leave every man you get.
They leave me too. I said I'm a serial dater.
No, man. Only child syndrome is a real thing. But honestly, do you think you're rather selfish?
Do I think I'm selfish?
Mm-hmm.
No, sir, I don't.
Really? Only child syndrome. Okay, let's go through it. You want a man to basically be a placeholder. But when you get a man, you don't keep him. And if I interviewed all your exes, they would tell me being with you is blank.
Amazing. Amazing. I know you. Kevin, you're the only child too. Don't do that to me.
No, don't check. No. You're not nowhere close to being where I am.
What song is that? What does that mean?
I've done my work.
I know. That's why I'm on here.
And it amazes me that women always get up in there and talk about you're all 10s.
Oh, no.
No, but when you say being with you is amazing. And that's the question of the evening, folks. Do modern women even see their behavior? You mean if I sat down with all your exes and I interviewed them, they'd all come away saying, wow, she is just amazing. It was amazing with her.
No, they would. I would probably say they would say I was life-changing.
Life-changing?
I'm confident.
A car accident could be life-changing. That don't make it good.
I know.
Man. And why am I making light of this? Because you came on here lying.
Oh.
You can lie to yourself, but I'm looking at your pictures.
I know. Don't you think I look nice?
I think you look fat. Nice, but I think you look like you're about 170 pounds. And I'm about a 14 on these. And my thing is, if that's what it is, that's what it is. But you're single, make money, have no kids, and have your own schedule. Why? A man who, let's say I snap my fingers. That's just ridiculous. I'm Thanos. Snap. Your perfect man for you walks in. He sees you right now at 5'1", 170 pounds. This is as small as you're gonna be. Y'all get married, you're gonna put on that 30 to 50 pounds in baby weight. How many kids you want?
2 or 3.
2 or 3. Let's give you 3. That means if you have 3 kids, that 30 to 50 pounds is gonna stay. That means he's looking at a wife that's 200 pounds. Why? Because I'm amazing. It's great to be with me. I really don't need any work. It's all
no. I need work.
Where's the work that's needed?
I would say as of recently, I've worked on, like, I know you speak about being more submissive overall. And me, like, I don't like arguing or anything. Like, I don't raise my voice. Like, I feel like we could talk like 2 adults. And if we don't get along or see eye to eye, we can agree to disagree. I'm very supportive. I cook, I clean. Like, I really do a lot. And I feel like I give a lot.
But ma'am, you're submissive until you leave.
I give too much too soon. And I don't listen to red flags. That's why I feel like I'm a serial dater. Because I literally will go on multiple dates with different people. And I just feel like it just does not work. I don't know if it's the location.
I'm talking about the men you claim to be in a relationship with. You leave. So you're submissive and amazing, but you're leaving? Does that even make sense?
No, I recently became more submissive by listening to your show.
Recently? Okay, but when was your last relationship?
2019.
So how do you know you become more submissive?
I feel like I bite my tongue on things that I wouldn't normally bite my tongue on.
But submissive has something to do in the context of a relationship.
But I feel like with dating, you can't be submissive when you're dating someone or someone's interested in you.
Explain how that works. On 2 or 3 dates.
I mean, I could bite my tongue on things I don't necessarily agree or like. Like, I have an expectation of what I...
So if you become more submissive as a result of watching me, and you think it shows itself in dating, you have to bite your tongue in dating. God bless America. What must it be like to be involved with you?
Ooh.
See, the first thing I think you need to work on is self-awareness. Because every time you say, "Ooh, wow," you've been just making up stuff. There's a character that you want people to believe about you, or somebody you playing, but I've never heard anybody say I have to be submissive on date one.
No, I'm saying I think that's a good quality to have. Once, like, I listened to you, I was like, yo, maybe I need to do a little bit better with X, Y, and Z.
Have you ever interviewed any of your exes?
I've talked to people who were interested in me or it didn't work with.
Have you ever interviewed any of your exes?
I would say no.
Then no. So you don't have any idea what it's like to be with you, nor do you know how people that you've been romantic with experience you. All right, when's the last time you held a corporate job?
I mean, I currently have one. I'm a therapist through a company now.
Okay. What kind of therapy, if you don't mind?
Outpatient. I do mental health. So I do mental health assessments and substance abuse assessments.
So, and then on the side, you write children's books.
Correct.
All right. So how long have you held this job?
Since 2018 for this particular company.
And most of the therapists you work with are female? Correct. Right. Okay.
But the owner is a man. Two out of the 3 owners are males.
So how do you think people experience you? How do you think men experience you in the workplace?
Strong.
How many men wake up in the morning with a hard dick for a strong woman?
Many.
Why? Why do you need to be strong? You see, as a therapist, you also should know that there's a school of thought that says the reason a lot of women walk around with all this extra weight is padding to defend themselves from perceived threats in the environment. Miss Leo, strong. So why are you walking around big and strong? Who hurt you? Don't you love that one? Ain't that the one they always ask me? Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
I'm sorry for saying because you're really triggering my mind to think about
that. I mean, I think it's amazing. Women always like, who hurt you? And I'm like, y'all hurt us. Do you not see? This is how you walk around. How do people experience you? Strong. Do you know how any of your exes felt about you? Amazing. Have you interviewed them? Nope. You've told yourself a lot of things.
I mean, I still have relationships, like as far as cordial friendships with some of my exes. So I feel like that.
Yeah, but can they risk telling you the truth?
Oh yeah, they're Leos too, and that I think is an issue too because it's 2 strong personalities together. I tend to attract people like me.
Hold on. No.
Okay.
It doesn't even make sense. I have a Leo and he's a Leo and we're strong. See, I put this mythology. I swear to God, black women are great at mythologizing yourselves. Great, you're queens and divas and bosses. So you want to paint the picture that he's a strong-minded Leo. Then there's no way in the hell he would have even dated you if he was that strong. He would have got a feminine woman off the rip. It just doesn't make sense.
Do you think there's a difference between being strong and a boss-minded individual? And
I think y'all think it's the same, and it's not. The CEO of Pepsi goes home and submits to her husband. Y'all have told yourselves that you're queens, divas, and all this other stuff, and y'all go home to your dog.
That's what you do to listen.
Go home and listen to your dog. I mean, seriously. And you're a therapist. So if you're supposed to help get other folks straight, who's your therapist?
I know that's what they say. Every therapist needs a therapist.
Oh, you don't have one. How about that? How many times?
No. Hold on. Yes, I do. That's why I said.
I said, who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
I mean, you want to know her name?
No. You have one?
Oh, yeah.
How long have you been seeing her?
For at least a year because I had clinical supervision with her. So I had to do 200 hours with her. So she serves a dual purpose for me.
So you had to do so. You didn't choose to find one.
Correct. And I will say this. Can I say this?
Godfather,
okay.
Undefeated.
No, I had planned on it.
Planned on it, right? Hold on. You're the therapist you're the therapist that people go to see, and you know the therapist should have a therapist.
Correct.
But you had planned on it, and the only one you're seeing right now is because it's mandatory. When did you plan on doing it?
Originally to help with trauma that I faced with my mother.
When?
Oh, this was as soon as I moved here. I've been in Virginia for 6 years. So I reached out to my mom because I felt like that would be something good for her and I.
But ma'am,
yes.
When did you plan? You said when did you plan on doing it? And it hasn't been done voluntarily yet.
Oh, after I finish with her in May, I'm going to continue to do it anyway for myself. I agree with that. Every therapist needs.
And how long have you been a therapist?
Since 2018.
All right. So at the end of the day, I say self-awareness. I don't think you really can be honest with yourself. I mean, you've attempted to deceive me several times here. I'm just better at it than most. But let's just go on what you say. If you're an amazing woman, why amazing women tend to be married? Maybe an amazing friend, but that's one of the main things I see with a lot of our women today: lacking self-awareness, gratitude, humility, and empathy. Most of y'all walk around as though like y'all are the shit. And I'm gonna go here, so hold on. It's gonna get a little rough. Y'all spend more time on your hair than you do on your body. Your face will be beat to the gods. Your hair will look great, and most of y'all walk around looking like a can of open biscuits. And then get mad when somebody like myself says you're the size of a running back. Well, why? When you know men are visual and you know what men want: fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive. And what black men want: nice, fit, your own hair, no children.
I have that. I just need to work on my weight, which I have started doing. And there's no excuse. And there's no excuse for even why I'm the size I am.
Your own hair?
I do have my hair. My hair is down to here. Right now, I just got this as a protective style because I like to work out. I've started back working out. So I wanted to do something that would be protective for my hair. I'm on it. I'm being honest. If you go to my page, you can see my natural hair out, girl. I have hair.
Ma'am, you like to work out? No, you don't.
Yes, I do. You can. My friends are on here. They will tell you. I just started the past 3 weeks.
Okay, stop. Wait. I'm seriously though. I laugh because I'm just like the self-awareness, and for you to say that I got all those, and I said your own hair, and you're like, I got my own hair.
I do.
But listen. To you women, that makes sense. To men, are like, I see curly fries on your head.